India's G20 presidency was all about Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. The world is one family. Is this what Prime Minister attempting to do here? I want to bring in India Today's Foreign Affairs editor Geeta Mohan for more on this. So Geeta, when you talk about a vaccine hub in Ghana or lithium negotiations with Argentina or the defense dialogue with Namibia, what's the Prime Minister, what's his big effort, and especially when you compare it to China's debt trap diplomacy? How are these two proceeding in two completely different directions?
Well, a very important point over here, Gaurav, is that every time Prime Minister goes for a important summit, multilateral meeting, he ensures that there is one country at least that he includes in his itinerary so that he can make the most of his foreign policy engagements abroad. This time around, it was 5 countries, 2 continents, the longest tour ever. And yes, there were a lot of questions on what India's achievements have been. And like your report, like we've been reporting, and the report just said, it's not the medals alone, that people have been talking about. Are there any use? Some of them lauding, some criticizing. It's the deals that have been inked that you should look at, the fine print of what these countries mean, why these countries, they're countries that are very, very focused on development. They're very rich in resources, and they will certainly be a part of India's future energy security program as well, including securing rare earth minerals. Going green with lithium, so on and so forth. And in all that, India has inked some very critical deals. What are we looking at? We're looking at those countries where China already has a very strong foothold. So yes. You cannot counter China by not being present in these countries to China, and that's exactly what the Indian Premier did by touring these countries and the agreements that have been signed.
So India is offering completely a model which is completely different from the Chinese model. India doesn't trap countries in that debt trap diplomacy. This is a model that's democratic. It's debt-free. It's driven by dignity. Also, look at what happened at the BRICS summit. The Prime Minister pitched for reforms in the AI governance, global trade, multilateral rules to counter, Geeta, the Prime Minister's efforts, counter Beijing's dominance. Xi Jinping skipped the summit. Is there a signal there? Xi Jinping wasn't there. What's happening to BRICS? There was, some narrative that was being built. India out of BRICS, Indonesia in. We seem to be looking at a different picture here.
No, absolutely. All these rumors aside, there has been a lot of conversation and speculation revolving Xi Jinping not being seen in public. That's to do a lot with the domestic affairs in China. How strong does he hold his country right now? How strong is he in the country? Having said that, who emerged very strong at the BRICS platform was India, the Indian Premier. The host, the kind of importance that Brazil and BRICS attached to India and the Indian Premier's presence clearly shows that there is a way forward. And like we have again been reporting, not just on the channel but also on our global network, that it's just the beginning for BRICS. India is a key partner. India is a founding member, and while Trump threatens the BRICS forum, while the other countries feel threatened by what the proposals within the BRICS, India is going to be a very, very important country in that forum, which now sees many countries looking at being a part of the BRICS. So it's an ever-expanding BRICS that we're looking at. And India, not just having or engaging with the BRICS, engaging individually with BRICS members on the sidelines of BRICS, apart from the individual country visits that he made, which are those 4 countries apart from Brazil. So important engagements with Africa, with Latin America, and certainly with the Caribbeans as well.
Oh, indeed. And for more details, join Geeta Mohan at India Today Global for a detailed, in-depth analysis of the news stories that you see on India First.